Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. Sheffield United nil, Arsenal 6. That was my prediction. Now, I predicted Arsenal to beat Sheffield United 6-0, and I got a few comments saying, oh my goodness, Glenn, you need to be humble. We can't always win 5-0, 4-0, 6-0. Well, it looks like we can. This is Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. You know what? I'm just going to give you my prediction for the next game right now. Arsenal 4, Brentford 0. Let's just do it right now. Like, there's no need of waiting. This team is absolutely great, man. What another perfect performance. This is the first time in Premier League history that a team has scored 5+ goals in 3 consecutive away games. 5 goals at Burnley, 6 goals at West Ham, another 6 goals today. There's no team that has ever done that. So don't listen to people saying, oh, they only played Sheffield, they only played West Ham. No, there's no team that has ever done that. Man City beat Sheffield by 2-1. They scored in the last minute. Man United beat Sheffield by 2-1. They scored in the 80-something minute. Liverpool beat Sheffield 2-0. None of them scored 6-7 goals against this team. So what an amazing performance once again. Absolutely buzzing with that. The goal difference is looking really good. I can't remember the last time I saw Arsenal with a goal difference like that. Like back in the, let's say 10 years ago, I used to look at teams like Man City and Man United and Chelsea. They have 60 goal difference. And at that time, you have like 12 or 13. And I'm like, how the hell are we going to ever get to like 50, 40 goal difference ever? We are now in that category, man. 7 Premier League wins in a row since the Dubai break. This Dubai thing, man. You know how good we've been since Dubai. 5-0 against Palace, 6-0 against West Ham, 5-0 against Burnley, 6-0 against Sheffield, 4-1 against Newcastle United. And these are not easy teams, especially Newcastle, West Ham, Liverpool. These are not easy teams to play against. So I'm absolutely buzzing right now. I'm very, very confident of the game against Brentford, the game against FC Porto. I am really confident. I am so confident to the point where if we played Man City today, I'd feel like we have a chance of not drawing at their place, maybe even winning, because the way Man City have been playing and the way we've been playing, we can definitely go toe-to-toe with them. I wouldn't go in that game like I'm scared. Usually when you go to Man City, I am very scared, like they're going to thump us. This time around, I'm going there like very confident as well. So I'm absolutely buzzing. I got my prediction spot on 6-0. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know who your man of the match was. A lot of very, very good performances. We got to see Partey back from injury. Fabio Vieira finally came back from injury. We finally got to see Jesus as well. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. And those first 40 minutes of that game were absolutely incredible. I'm watching the goals again and absolutely incredible. So let me know how you guys are feeling about that match. I'm very, very big win, man, because playing after Man City and Liverpool every single time, it puts pressure on you. When you play the Monday night game after the other teams have played on Saturday and Sunday, it was painful seeing Liverpool score in the 98th minute. It was painful seeing Man City come back from behind yesterday and score 3 goals in the second half. We had to do our job. We just need to handle our business. If we win, we might not win the Premier League. We might win every single game between now and the end of the season, and we don't win the Premier League. If it happens that way, it's going to be hurtful. But we'll still be very proud of the team because winning all these games 6-0, 5-0, 4-0, as long as we do our job and then potentially stop Man City by ourselves, that's the only thing we can do. And I'm very, very confident. I'm hoping that between now and the end of the season, if we lose a game, maybe one. And the way we are playing, hopefully not. I'm very, very confident the way we are playing. So I'll come to the match reaction, to the lineup and everything, how I'm feeling about Arsenal right now. I'm very confident. Raymond says very much expected results. Explicit performance, nevertheless. Expected results, but there's still some Arsenal fans who are like 2-0. Let's be humble. I get it. You don't want to be a bit arrogant and stuff, but come on. Sheffield had just lost 5-0 to Brighton, 5-0 to Aston Villa, and the way we were playing, I just expected us to batter them. Kelvin says, go, Gunners. I'm watching from Zambia. Appreciate it. Stansler says, Martinelli, I hate when players get injured after they've already won the game. I really wish you could sub off every one of them. Martinelli, Rice, Saka, and all those guys, Odegaard, but it's impossible to sub off all of them. But he was stepped on, so hopefully it's nothing muscular. I guess it's not like a wound or something. If you can't play against Brentford, that's fine. I need him back for the next game after that, the FC Porto one. If you can't make it for that, you have an international break after that, as long as it's there for the Man City game. Erimai says, ha, what a fantastic match. Very glad to see Arsenal training Sheffield at their home. Guys, did you see Sheffield United fans leaving the ground in the 10th minute? Imagine paying like $200 and then you leave like in the 10th minute. Like that is what we are doing to teams. People are leaving in the first minute, the second minute of games, man. You've already gotten the game done. But I'll come to the rest of your comments. I've seen all of you in the comments. I'll read them a bit later. Concepta, Steven, Musa, all of you guys, RK as well. I've seen all your comments. I'll come to them. But let's go to the match reaction 6-0. I like the way these days just win 6-0, 5-0 for fun. I did tweet before I come to the lineup. I tweeted in November, that time when Arsenal fans are complaining about Arsenal not scoring enough goals. Why are we not scoring enough goals? Havertz is missing chances. Saka is missing chances. Martinelli is missing chances. Why didn't we buy a striker? That time I said, I don't think Arsenal is not scoring goals because we don't have the capabilities of scoring goals. I think it's a combination of two things. Maybe Arteta is trying to save the energy until the second part of the season. And yes, the players are missing chances right now, but they're not going to miss chances every single game until the end of the season. Again, I wrote at the end of that, if it starts clicking like this, we can score 10 goals every game if we want. And we're actually seeing it. Like if we want to score goals, we can score goals every single game. And that's why I keep on saying the FC Porto game, FC Porto did not outplay Arsenal to the point where we couldn't score. We went there to defend. Well, we'll see next week against FC Porto. Just wait and see what happens. I'm not going to predict anything right now, but let's see what happens. If we go attacking, we're going to get 3 or 4 goals. That is what I believe. Let's see. So in terms of the lineup today, this was Arsenal's lineup today. I was surprised to see Jorginho starting. I thought you'd go like more attacking with Rice in Jorginho's position, and then I wanted Smith Rowe to start today or Trossard or someone, but Jorginho started. It's been very, very good. The passing from Jorginho, oh my goodness. Even today, he's really, I want him to sign a contract right now. That is how much like Arsenal fans love him right now. We need him to sign a contract this very minute. Like it's been very, very good. We had Raya in goal. So Raya is not going to play on the weekend because he cannot play against Brentford. So Ramsdale is going to play this weekend. So Red did not have anything to do today. Let's be honest. Like, even if he didn't play today, he would have just stayed home. He had literally nothing to do today at all. And then defensively, he had Kivio, Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White, the usual. Zinchenko and Tomiyasu still not yet back. I'm guessing maybe by the FC Porto game. Midfield, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, and then up front, we had Saka, Havertz, and Martinelli. Absolutely no problem with that. And then on the bench, Ramsdale, Cedric, Partey, Vieira, Trossard, Smith Rowe, Jesus, Nketiah, and Nelson. Just look at that bench. Just look at that bench, man. You can bring in Partey. You can bring in, let's go with the main players, the players who could even start for us. Partey, Trossard, Jesus, man. And then on top of that, I was looking at that bench. I was like, listen, Nketiah would want to score if he comes on. Smith Rowe definitely want to leave a mark as well. Vieira as well. Nelson as well. Cedric has been okay. The games is coming on. And then you also have Ramsdale on the bench. You know, now imagine Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, and Timber come back. You know how good that bench will be, because I'm guessing Cedric won't be there. Tomiyasu is the one who's going to be there. Potentially Nelson is going to miss out. You're going to have someone like a Zinchenko there. Like, that bench will be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So the lineup was great. I predicted 6-0. And after I saw that lineup, I was so tempted to change it to like 7 or 8-0, because I was like, if Jesus comes on, Smith Rowe, Vieira, we're going to score a bunch of goals. But I stuck with the 6-0. The way we started that game, Saka hit the post within the first 58 seconds of the game. That showed you how quickly we're going to like take control of this game. And the way you're just passing it around, Jorginho is making me so happy these days. Kivio, Declan Rice, Odegaard's passing. There's a couple of times we didn't score, but Odegaard's passing, there's a pass he gave to Martinelli in the first like 10 minutes, absolutely exceptional. So we hit the post within the first minute. In a game like this, you want to score early. I watched Sheffield against Aston Villa and against Brighton. Those teams scored very early, especially Aston Villa. They had like 2 or 3 goals as well in the first 15 minutes. That is exactly what we needed to do as well. And we did that. We came back right away, and Odegaard, some very, very neat play from Declan Rice. Declan Rice as well is a very good attacking player. I've just realized that. He's very good. The 100 million being too much, I don't think there's anyone who's saying that right now. I don't think there's anyone who's talking about Declan Rice not being a 100 million player. He's like 200 million right now. Like, he's absolutely exceptional. He's not even playing as a defensive midfielder for us like most of the games. He's playing forward. He's taking our corners, our free kicks. He's going forward and scoring and assisting every single game as well. What an exceptional player. That cross to Odegaard and the ozone. Whenever you give Odegaard a ball in that area, he's definitely going to score. 1-0 to Arsenal within the first 4 minutes of the game. Absolutely perfect. Exactly what you need, because they might try maybe attack and try to get a goal or two, or you kill their confidence completely. Or this is a team that I've seen fighting each other and all that. They're usually fighting each other and their confidence is gone. Sheffield is going to get relegated and their confidence is gone. So if you get 1 or 2 goals, they're going to get frustrated. They're going to start fouling you and all that. Saka did not score today, but those first 30 minutes, he was absolutely exceptional as well. That left back, he was being toasted, man, by Saka. Saka was making it look so easy. And before that, Odegaard made that pass to Gabriel Martinelli, and we almost scored a second goal. And I think we had like 6 chances in the first 10 minutes or something crazy like that. It was at that time I was feeling like, yes, today is going to be a very, very good day. We're going to get a lot of goals today once again, because the way we were moving the ball, yes, this is not the way we are playing back in November, October, but we were not playing like that, not because we were not good enough to play like that, or because we didn't have a striker, or because this one was out. No, it's because we decided to not play like that. If we want to play like this every single day, we are very capable of that. We have so many players who can move the ball quickly, very quick players, young players like Saka and Martinelli, very good passers of the ball like Jorginho and Odegaard. We just moved the ball quickly. And we saw it again with the second goal. Saka just toasted the left back and across. We didn't even need to score for ourselves. We are so entertaining. Even the Sheffield players wanted to get involved in our goals as well. That dude, he scored a very, very good goal for us to make it 2-0. 2-0 within the first 12 minutes of the game. I was starting to think, listen, can we actually get like 9 or 10 today? It's very, very possible. And then 2 minutes later, we had a third goal. Within 14 minutes, 3 goals to nil. 3 goals to nil, 14 minutes into the game. Like, I'm even confused because of how many goals we scored today. Another very, very good players. Again, Kivio with another assist once again. When Tomiyasu and Zinchenko come back, I don't think they come directly to the team, by the way, because Kivio has been very, very good. And another assist today. Kivio got an assist against Burnley. He scored against Newcastle. I think he assisted like twice or something against Burnley. He had a throw into Havertz on that day as well. Absolutely fantastic. I was very, very happy to see Martinelli scoring. At the beginning of the game, they wrote that he scored 5 goals in the Premier League this season. That is not enough. That is quite... that is little compared to last season. So I really wanted him to score today. And he got to the end of it and scored a very, very good goal with his left foot. Kivio, the fantastic assist to make it 3-0 within the first 14 minutes. And by then it is game over, because Sheffield are not going to get 3 goals. And it's literally up to us. If you want to score 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or take off players and rest them, it's literally up to us. And we did not rest. We did not relax at all. We kept on going and going and going. Rice had a shot that was saved. Havertz had a shot that was saved as well. And I don't remember who assisted Havertz's goal, but it was a very, very good finish. Give him time, guys. Give him time. He's cooking. He is cooking. This dude is cooking. Again, people will start saying it's Sheffield United. Sheffield United are a Premier League team. Burnley are a Premier League team. He scored in the Champions League as well. He scored against Brentford and all that. So that's a very good finish, whether it's against Man City or against Sheffield. That was a very, very good finish from Havertz, and you can see the confidence. The one thing that I was not happy about with Havertz since he came to Arsenal until like December and January and stuff. Confidence. I want him to shoot the ball. When he gets a chance, shoot the ball. Last year, there's a couple of times I saw him passing and he had the opportunity to shoot the ball and decides to pass because he's not too confident and potentially does not want to hear Arsenal fans saying, you know what, he wasted this, should have done this or that. So he's a little bit scared of shooting the ball. Nowadays, since like the Crystal Palace game, I'm seeing him making a turn and dribbling and, passing 1 or 2 players and scoring. That is what we want to see from Havertz. And if Havertz continues scoring like this, then the Premier League is in trouble, because we can have Trossard there, we can have Jesus there, we can have Havertz there, we can so many different players. And another fantastic finish from Havertz today, another brilliant team goal once again, absolutely fantastic. 4-0 within the first 24 minutes, absolutely fantastic. Up to this point, I still hadn't seen Raya, I still hadn't seen Gabriel Saliba. They literally had nothing to do. 5-0 in the 38th minute. Saka once again with some brilliant play once again. He didn't score today, but once again, he's just absolutely fantastic. In terms of goals and assists, Saka is just absolutely class. And to pass to this guy once again, I think that is his 5th goal this season. And another thing is Declan Rice loves scoring in this jersey. I think he scored against Luton in this jersey. Against he scored which other team? He scored a lot of goals in this jersey. We've scored so many goals recently, I can't even remember. Remind me, which other team I know you were wearing red against Chelsea. He scored in that game. He scored against was it Man United? I think there's like 3 or 4 goals he scored in this kit. I think this is like the 4th goal he's scoring in this kit. West Ham, that's the one. West Ham, that's the one I was trying to remember. That's the one he scored in this kit as well. Another fantastic. So he scored like 6 goals this season. What a signing. What a signing. They still, Man United fans in August last year, there's Man United fans who are saying, look at Arsenal. They're paying 100 million for Rice when we are getting Amrabat for free. Really? Who are we kidding here, guys? Who are we kidding? Chelsea fans, they were laughing at us like, look at them. We are getting Caicedo, is younger. Well, you can keep Caicedo. We can keep Rice, man. We will keep Rice. What a fantastic player. And the way he just controls everything in midfield, Odegaard as well. I just love this player so much, man. I've been supporting Arsenal since 2004. That is 20 years. And I had a connection. That was like when the likes of Thierry Henry were about to finish. So I had not seen the Thierry Henry's the first 4, 5, 6 years of their Arsenal career. But I did have a connection with Van Persie and Fabregas and all those guys, Arshavin, Rosicki, Kleb. Those guys were really good. Walcott as well. I really had a connection with that team. But since then, yes, you might love Cazorla and Podolski, but you don't love this one or that one, or maybe you don't really like Gervinho, but you like this one, or you don't like Sculacci, but you like this one. This is the first team since like 2007-8 that I really love everyone. Everyone from the coaching staff, the set piece coach, the assistant coach. I'm in tears hearing that there's another team that wants our assistant coach, because everything is so perfect in this team, man, these days. And Declan Rice is one of the reasons why. 5-0 to us, so within the first 38 minutes. And the commentator did say there's no team in Premier League history that has ever scored 6 goals in the first half of a Premier League game. I really wanted us to do it, but you could tell like we were trying to calm it down. I don't know if they were aware of that record, but hey, it doesn't matter. We still got 5 goals in the first half, and it was not by fluke. I think, how many times have we scored 5 goals? I think we also scored 5 against Lens in the first half of that game as well. Absolutely incredible. 5-0 at halftime. I was starting to dream, can we get 9? Can we get 10 goals today? Can we break records today once again? Well, we didn't do it, but mainly because also we changed the team and all that. So Saka went off for Fabio Vieira. I'm happy to see Fabio Vieira back now. I know there's some of you that don't like Fabio Vieira. I know some of you feel like it's not really going to work out at Arsenal. At the beginning of the season, I said keep Fabio Vieira for this season. Let's see how it does between now and the end of the season, and then I'll make my judgment at the end of the season, which is May of this year now. He was playing well before he got injured and he got that red card and stuff. So it's a bit hard to like rate him right now. The truth is his time at Arsenal has not been really not good at all. It's not been good at all. But for the last 4 months, it's hard to judge him or to say whether it's been good or not because he's been injured. But hopefully he's able to stay fit between now and the end of the season. Let's see how he does. 5-0 at halftime. Fabio Vieira came on, and then 57th minute. I think this was probably my favorite goal of the day. Jorginho once again, absolute class, man. That guy is absolute class. Like, his contract is ending at the end of the season. We are currently talking to him about extending a contract. We need that experience in the team. And remember when Willian was joining us and Gallas was joining us and those guys, those guys had already won things at Chelsea. Havertz and Jorginho, yes, they've won the Champions League at Chelsea, but they've not won a league title yet. So Odegaard is hungry to win a Premier League title. So is Jorginho. So is Havertz. All of them want to win a Premier League title. So it's not like the same as the Williams of this world who had already won things at Chelsea. No, these players have never won the Premier League title as well. So they're just as hungry as us fans to win the Premier League title. And that pass to Jorginho, that control by Havertz, that is the confidence I want to see. Control the ball, go past the player, and look at what you're going to do. They're going to shoot the ball or pass the ball. And that pass to Ben White. And another player that is very, very underrated is Ben White. He just doesn't give a F. You know what I mean? He just doesn't give a F, Ben White. He's just like that. He is just like that. He doesn't care. This guy said he doesn't even watch football, you know? He just goes there, just does his job, he just, clears everything. He just knocks out the opponents. When he gets a chance, he just shoots the ball and, he scores, and like nothing happened, he goes back to his position. Again, Arsenal fans, patient. I know we are very patient fans, but there's a time in December I started seeing people saying Ben White is not good enough, sell him. Really, Ben White has been one of the most consistent players. He's always there. Like the 3 years he's been at Arsenal or something like that, he's missed like 3 games or something, and that was this year, like right before the other international break. He's always there for us. He's not even a right back, but he's made that position his own. He started playing right back for us the time we needed him the most. Tomiyasu was injured and you didn't have a right back. And Ben White said, listen, I'm going to play this position. I can try. Look at him until today. Absolutely amazing player, and very, very happy for him to score that goal. That is his 2nd goal of the season. He does a lot for our team. And to add to that point of he doesn't care at all. Every time we take a corner, he's the one who's standing next to the goalkeeper and, trying to bully the goalkeeper and all that. And he just laughs at the goalkeeper and all that. Absolutely love Ben White. Ben White is the kind of player can see lifting the Premier League title. He deserves a Premier League title. Someone like him, absolutely already. He's absolutely amazing. After that, but the build up to that goal, Jorginho, Havertz, all of them are brilliant for that goal. Cedric, Jesus, and Partey came on. Ben White, Martinelli, and Jorginho came off. Now, Partey came on. I almost cried. We've not seen Partey since October. I said I'm not going to ever talk about Partey until we actually see him coming on the pitch, and today is the day he came on the pitch. I mean, his performance was not the best. He gave away the ball twice, but listen, he's been out for 4 or 5 months, so I didn't expect him to be exceptional at all. And at the moment right now, if you're to play a Champions League game, I probably would start Jorginho ahead of Partey because Partey has been out for a long time and Jorginho's performances are 10 out of 10 these days, but it's very, very good to have him back. People are asking for Partey to be sold in January. I said no. Even if it means he'll come back and play 3 or 4 games for us, whether it's just the Man City game or the Liverpool game or Champions League quarterfinal or something like that. If he's going to help us for 3 or 4 games, just keep him because he's going to help us for those 3-4 games and it's going to be very crucial for us. So I was happy to see him back. Jesus as well coming back. Jesus playing at left wing. Another thing with our team, Fabio Vieira can come on, play right wing, play number 10, play number 8. Saka can play right, left side. Martinelli can play up front, left side. White can come on, play centre back, right back. Tomiyasu can come on and play wherever he wants as well. Absolutely amazing. So 6-0 to Arsenal within the 57th minute. I had a feeling we were going to calm it down. I wanted us to get a 7th or 8th, but I had a feeling like they would not go for it totally and they'll just calm down. There's no need to get, especially after Martinelli got injured. I'm guessing Arteta told them, listen, just calm it down. We don't want any more injuries. I've already made 4 subs. We can't take off everyone. I've already taken off Ben White, Martinelli, Jorginho, and Saka. I can only take off Rice now and bring on Trossard. All of you, the rest of you, Odegaard, Saliba, you're going to have to play 90 minutes and stuff. So if you allowed 8 substitutions, you take out Saliba, you take out Odegaard, and who else? Maybe even Gabriel or someone like that, and then you keep the others. But I'm guessing Arteta told them just relax after that Martinelli injury. Don't try and get 9-10 and get injuries today. There's no need. We've already won the game 6-0. Our goal difference is 10 ahead of Man City. Our goal difference is 6 ahead of Liverpool. Just calm it down. And after that, Trossard came on for Rice, and Jesus had a shot. Jesus, though, I absolutely love Jesus. He's a starting player for me in the Arsenal team. Maybe not of today, because Havertz and Trossard have been playing really, really well. But yeah, shoot the ball, please. He had 3 or 4 chances to shoot the ball, and he was, I think, over dribbling. He was trying to be nice to try and assist Havertz and try and assist Vieira. That is fine, but again, I'm not going to put too much blame on Cedric and Partey and Jesus. They've not played a lot this season, so they'll be a bit shaky. So let's see for the next games when they come back. But what another amazing performance, man! Absolutely brilliant. And people will say it's Sheffield, it's Burnley, it's wherever, but there's a reason why there's no team that has ever scored 5+ goals in 3 consecutive away games. It is not easy. You'll win 2-0, 6-0, and then potentially win another one 3-0. It is not easy to do that. And these players are absolutely amazing, all of them. And the pressure, I'm really confident that we learned from last season. Last season, all of us, the players and all of us fans, we've only been in one title race the last 15 years or something. And even that one was between Leicester and, we were in the title race in 2014, but it dropped off in January. Liverpool and Man City went. And in the last real title race we were was in 2008 against Man United and Chelsea. We've not been in a title race like that until last season. So everything was new to us fans, unless you were watching Arsenal back in the 90s. It was new to us, fighting for the title with Man City and Guardiola and all that. I'm guessing we learned something last season. I'm very, very hopeful we learned something last season, whether it's in terms of controlling games, even the Champions League. We might not win the Champions League this season, but when we come back next season, we'd have learned something from this season. Whether it's in terms of controlling the game. Last season, we were 2 goals up. You try and get a third and a fourth. This season, maybe when you get to April and stuff, we get a 2-goal lead, we'll be able to control it better with Rice and Saliba and Odegaard, and just don't concede. Even if you win 2, you don't have to win 6-0, but 2-0, winning 2-0 is better than throwing away a 2-goal lead and drawing 2-2. So I think this one we really learned a lot of things. A couple of stats from this game. Bukayo Saka has now provided 50 assists for Arsenal in all competitions, becoming just the 6th Premier League player to register at least 50 goals and 50 assists since 2018. The other players, Salah, Son, Bruno, Mahrez, and De Bruyne. Are you seeing the category which Saka is in? Absolutely incredible. Fantastic, fantastic player. And Arsenal are just the second side in top flight history to score 5+ goals in 3 successive away league games. Premier League era, it's only us, but Burnley did it in 1961, way before the Premier League, while they are the first side in English League football to win 3 successive away games by 5+ goals. Man City never did it. Liverpool never did it. The big Man United teams never did it. The Invincibles never did it. But these guys have done it. Another big win, man. Another big win. And I'm very confident, man. Like, I'm hearing Chelsea fans. I saw Chelsea fans saying, thank God our game against Arsenal has been postponed because I don't want to face Arsenal right now. That used to be us. I used to be scared of facing Drogba and Malode and Anelka and Lampard. It used to be us scared of them. They're the ones now who are scared of us. What a time to be an Arsenal fan, man. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. I'll come to the player ratings. Let me read your comments. Let me know your man of the match was. Thank you very much for the super chat, RK. She says, I'm buzzing, Glenn. Let me put that on the big screen. Amazing live stream. Keep up the good work. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. This becomes very easy to stream, especially when Arsenal is winning like this. It becomes very easy, man. You just come here very, very happy every single day. It feels good, man. It was very hard, man. Back in 2020, when I started streaming, we used to lose to Burnley and lose to Wolves, tough days, tough days. Lot says the captain should be the man of the match. Bright says Partey's fitness is still down, but pray for Porto, my man of the match, Martinelli. Fair enough. I agree with the Partey one. Dauda says hopefully Saka and Martinelli are fine. I think Saka was just subbed off because the game was over, and Partey had a great return. Substitutes were not on point. Yeah, Partey wasn't great. Cedric, I don't think Cedric did anything wrong. He was okay. Fabio Vieira, the thing with Fabio Vieira playing on the right side is not going to have the same impact as Saka. But Jesus was involved. He could easily have gotten a goal. He just didn't want to shoot the ball. But yeah, you're probably right with like the 4 of the players. I didn't see Trossard a lot. I didn't see Fabio Vieira a lot. But after Martinelli got injured, I think everyone just relaxed. Just said, you know what, let's just pass the ball around and wait for the 90th minute. Jackson said, I can now eat with joy. Remember, he said you're not going to eat until we win the game. These are the form of the Invincibles since they came back from Dubai. It's incredible form. It's even Champions League winning form, beating teams like that. This is what Bayern used to do to teams and stuff. Any updates on Martinelli? No, it's still too early, but we'll get probably more news afterwards. Yes, that is so amazing. Another 3 points again, more goals. That is wonderful. I like it, says Musa. Watching from Zambia, says Algi. Very much expected. I read that one already. Go Ghana, says Kelvin from Zambia as well. RK says, how are you doing, Glenn? Happy we got 3 points. I wish we scored double figures, but we'll accept the 6 goals. Yeah, we'd have been the first team to do that. It would have been amazing. But listen, we've gotten 6 goals, 5 goals, 5 goals, 4 goals. We can't complain a lot. Lee says, brilliant. It could have been 7 or 8. Brilliant, 6-0. The best. Other is clean sheet. That's what I usually say. The goals are very, very good. But the way we control the game, and again today, Sheffield, 0 shots. Again, we play teams these days and they have 0 shots. Like, it's so easy. Everything is so easy. We don't give anyone any chances. I'm watching the highlights again right now. If you think I'm going to watch this game tonight again, you're probably right. I'm going to watch this game again until 4 a.m. or something, and then I'm going to rewatch it again tomorrow and just see these lovely goals again. Excellent, says Arsenal, a magnificent, amazing performance from the boys, 100%. We are too happy, Arsenal fans, says Stephen. We are the Gunners. I hope Martinelli will not go for good. I don't think. I think you're stepped on. So go. That's better. When you're stepped on, it's not a muscular injury. That is fine. Let's see. Great performance, Ghana, says Malwak. I wanted 7 goals, says Njoro. Same here. I wanted 7-0 as well. We need both Man City and United combined together and we beat them. We shall be there. Martinelli injured. Hope it's not serious. I don't think it is. What a great game with a massive win. Congratulations, Gunners. We only have 2 games between now and the international break. That is Brentford and FC Porto. After that, you have an international break for 2 weeks. So even if Martinelli, for some reason, is out for 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 weeks, you should be back by. But I don't think he's going to miss 2 or 3 games. My goodness, this guy literally pulled Martinelli to the floor. What was the sack? It's not an injury. I think he was just subbed off. We were 5 goals up, so you just take him off. Arsenal changed its playing mentality in the second half of the season for sure. If we wanted to score a lot of goals at the beginning of the season, we would have, but we didn't have to. Save the energy until the second half of the season. Let's not drop off this time. That was the plan. That is absolutely fine. Let's do the player ratings first, and then I'll count the rest of your comments. So. Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 6 player ratings. Let's start with David Raya. How can we even rate David Raya? He literally did not have a single thing to do. The whole game, he did not have. He could have just ordered a pizza and just chilled in his goalpost and just ate the pizza. Like absolutely nothing to do at all. He got a clean sheet, so 7 out of 10 for David Raya. Literally did not have anything to do at all. So 7 out of 10 for him. Next up, let's go to the left back, Kivio. Fantastic once again. Very, very, very good. We had Zinchenko who inverts. Ben White can invert sometimes. But Kivio is like the traditional fullback, like what Tierney used to be. Get the ball, just run forward and cross the ball. Nothing flash. Just run forward and cross the ball. And we were asking Kivio to invert sometimes, do this, do that, do it like Zinchenko and all that. That was a bit hard for him. But since we told him to just play like a normal left back, just defend, just go forward whenever you can, just overlap next to Martinelli. Since then, he's been doing absolutely incredible. And I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Another assist today, another clean sheet. Maybe should have scored. He had a chance to get the head on target. It hit his shoulder or something like that. But in terms of just doing his job, absolutely incredible. Once again, 8 out of 10 for Kivio. I'm really, really loving his performances. And, Kivio, if everyone is fit and, we start afresh, Kivio would be like our 4th choice left back or something, Zinchenko would be ahead of him. Tomiyasu would be ahead of him. Timber would be ahead of him. This is like our 4th choice left back playing like this. Crazy. 8 out of 10 for Kivio. Let's go to the right back, Ben White. Another player that I absolutely love, man. England fans, you England fans at the Euros, if Southgate doesn't pick Ben White, you have to ask questions. I know they might not get along, but Ben White has to go to the Euros. Like, you can't tell me, not as a right back, because, they have Trent and Trippier and all those guys, but he should be in the squad at least to cover for centre back and right back. But he'll pick other players. You can't tell me he should be going to the Euros ahead of White or even Tomori and those guys. No chance. So Bernard, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. Another brilliant performance. He scored a very, very good goal. He looked very, very happy to another brilliant finish with his left foot as well. So fantastic. 8 out of 10 for Ben White today. Clean sheet and a goal. That is perfect. Centre backs, he literally did not have anything to do as well. I really wanted one of them to get to the end of a head and score. So 7 for Gabriel, literally nothing to say. But there was maybe once or twice where they had to like battle with the center forward a couple of times, and Saliba just bullied the center forward once and just threw him to the floor. Absolutely perfect. So Gabriel and Saliba, I'm just going to give both of them 7 out of 10. They didn't have anything to do today, but what the little they had to do, perfect. In terms of the stats and everything, I can look at the stats in terms of their passing and all that, but I'm going to give these ratings according to what I watched. So 7 out of 10 for Gabriel and Saliba. So hopefully that is fine enough. Raya 7, Gabriel 7, Saliba 7, Kivio 8, and Ben White 8. Declan Rice. We always joke about giving West Ham more money. They should really take us to courts and give them more money. It should be a thing that you should be involved in the courts and stuff, because he's not a 105 million player. Declan Rice is the goal, the way he finished that goal. He had another shot before that. He had an assist for Odegaard's goal as well. He makes everything look so easy. The way he controls everything in midfield, so easy. Declan Rice makes everything look so easy. Another 9 out of 10. This guy was our man of the match against Chelsea. He was our man of the match against Man United. He was our man of the match against Man City. These are not easy things to do, and he's doing it every single day. 9 out of 10. Since we moved to the Emirates, he's been at Arsenal for like 7-8 months, but I'm very tempted to say that he's our best signing in the Emirates era. He's very close to, Aubameyang was really good. I'd have Aubameyang in my top 5 Emirates era signings. I'd have Alexis Sanchez there. I'd have Ozil there. Maybe Cazorla as well. But in terms of all of them, in terms of impact, I think Rice is literally what we needed, He saved us, because we know Partey is injury prone. If we didn't sign Declan Rice and depended on Partey this season, it would have been finished, because Partey has been injured for the whole season. On top of that, Rice is not doing just the midfield work. He's scoring every game. He's assisting every game. He's taking our corners. He's like David Beckham in terms of corners. 9 out of 10 for Declan Rice. What a signing. Next up is Odegaard. Another one. This is another one. The passing from Odegaard. Oh my God, like the passing is absolutely exceptional, man. Now, I was on FanZone the other day, the guys who watch FanZone on Premier League TV, and they asked me, okay, no, they didn't ask me. I told them, like I saw somewhere, someone doing a combined 11 of Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. And people said in that team you wouldn't have one Arsenal player because Salah is better than Saka, Rodri is better than Rice, and I don't know. They even said Bernardo Silva is better than Odegaard. Fine. But no Arsenal playing the combined 11. I'm not sure about that, man. Odegaard is absolutely class once again. 8 out of 10. Scored a brilliant opening goal. His passing, his touches and all that, the way he just, controls everything is absolutely amazing. 8 out of 10. Another signing, 35 million. We signed Odegaard for 35 million. 35 million, Odegaard, 35 million. There's players who've been signed for 100 million at Chelsea and, Man United and all those guys. Odegaard, 8 out of 10 for today. Who else played in midfield? Jorginho. Again, Jorginho, another incredible performance. The pass to Kai Havertz for Ben White's goal, incredible. 8 out of 10 for Jorginho. His performances are really good. This is like 5 games in a row. He's playing really well. And I was surprised he didn't start against FC Porto. He should have started that game. He's the one that you need to control the game in midfield. And now having the options of Jorginho, Rice, and Partey, very, very incredible, man. 8 out of 10 for Jorginho. Forward players, Saka, he didn't score today. He didn't really have any. He hit the post within the first 48 seconds. He was unlucky. But in terms of assist, he assisted the on goal. He assisted Rice's goal as well. He got subbed off at halftime, so I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Didn't really have to be brilliant, but he was good whenever he got the ball. 7 out of 10 for Saka. Martinelli, I have seen a couple of comments saying Martinelli is the man of the match. The goal was very, very good. I was so happy to see him scoring the goal. He was literally pulled down for the Havertz goal. I think he got the assist. I think they gave him the assist for that. So a goal and an assist for Martinelli for today. He was really, really good today. Today we saw him involved in the game and all that. And, the pace, they just can't keep up with the pace. And he got injured and he was trying to play on. But hopefully, as people say, he's not that injured. He got stepped on, though. So I don't think it's anything muscular. 8 out of 10 for Martinelli. King Kai is next. This dude. Kai Havertz. Just look at King Kai for a little bit. King Kai. He scores when he wants. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. A very good goal against Burnley. A very good finish today as well. A very good assist for Ben White's goal. Overall performance, very, very good Havertz today. He didn't really have any He had one shot that was saved in the first half, but not like a clear-cut chance. But he did everything I wanted him to do today. He played 90 minutes as well. Let's do this. Kai Havertz gets a 9 out of 10 for me. This could be the highest I've given him this season, and things are good. When you're giving Havertz 9, Jorginho 8, things are really, really good because these are Chelsea rejects, as people say. Believe me, these players are million. This player was suffering at Chelsea. He was suffering at Chelsea. Same with Jorginho. Like, look at them right now. They are smiling. They are scoring goals. He's playing around. He's just everything. Like, everything is so perfect with everyone at Arsenal right now. 9 out of 10 for Havertz. The assist was magnificent. The touch, the control, cut back to his left foot. The pass, fantastic. The finish, very, very good as well. 9 out of 10 for Havertz for today. Brilliant performance. Did I miss anyone? No one. But from the bench, Fabio Vieira, happy to see him back. Hopefully can have an impact even if it's 1 or 2 games this season. A couple of his touches were really good. There's a couple of long balls from Ray, and I think Saliba's touches were good. Didn't really get any chances to score anything like that, but I think he should have had an assist. I think he tried to pass the ball to like Jesus, and Jesus did not want to shoot the ball. 6 out of 10 for Vieira for his second half performance. I'll give them a pass, the players who came on the second half, because they've been injured for a long time, all of them. So Vieira, 6 out of 10. Gabriel Jesus, he was very involved. He deserved a goal, but yeah, he was kind of playing around. He didn't want to score. He was trying to pass. He was trying to dribble. There's a time he got the ball on the right side. I was screaming, shoot! And then he cut back to his left foot. And then he cut back to his right foot again. And then he had another opening. And then he cut back to his left foot again. I was like, God, Jesus Christ, let's shoot the ball. He was reminding me of Pepe. That is what Pepe used to do. Left foot, right foot, left foot. No, I don't shoot with my right foot. I'm going to turn back again to my left foot. Boom, the ball has gone out for a corner. 6 out of 10 for Jesus for today. I'm happy. I'm so happy to have these players back. I'm over the moon to have these players back. Jesus has been our best player in the Champions League, so I want him for that FC Porto game. He's been our best player in the Champions League, so hopefully this was just a warm-up. Thomas Partey came on. He lost the ball twice. Once was his fault. Second one, I think it was a bad pass from Cedric. I'm just going to give you an extra point because you've come back, and I'm really, really happy. Listen, Thomas Partey, the fact that he played 30 minutes today, I was going to give him a 6. But just because he played 30 minutes today, I'm going to give him a 7. Yes, Partey does not play. He was able to play 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a lot for Thomas Partey. He's played like 3 games this season, so you get a 7 out of 10 Partey. For playing 30 minutes without getting injured, 7 out of 10. Oh, I say that and tomorrow, breaking news, Partey picked up a knock. Oh, God, please, no. Please, hopefully that was the last time he got injured. Please, I'm begging you. You get an extra point for playing 30 minutes, Partey, right away. Welcome back. Who else came on? Cedric. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He also lost the ball once, but just like Jesus and Partey and Vieira, they don't regularly play, so some of them have been injured for a long time. 6 out of 10. Trossard, didn't see him a lot, but I'm just going to give him a 6 out of 10 as well. Leandro Trossard, but look at that team, man. Look at that team. These are players coming from the bench. Partey, Jesus, Trossard as well. Absolutely amazing. So 6 out of 10 for Trossard. Mikel Arteta. Genius to start Jorginho. I wouldn't have started Jorginho today. I would have played Smith Rowe or someone to have an extra player up front. But Jorginho, again, absolutely class. And we can't say like Jorginho and Rice still deliver in terms of going forward because they get goals and assists as well. Another big win, 6-0 again, is making the Premier League look so easy. Listen, I understood, like in December, people are not happy with us losing to West Ham and losing to Fulham. I was not happy as well. I was disgusted with especially the Fulham performance. But the Liverpool and West Ham games, I watched them and I was like, we had like 30 shots against West Ham and we lost. We had like 30 shots against Liverpool and we lost. I didn't really see that as a total mistake. Yes, you can say didn't buy a striker. That is fine. But if you go back to what I tweeted on like January 7th, 8th, the Premier League put a tweet and they asked, can you make a bold prediction for now in the end of the season? And I tweeted right there, yes, we've just lost to West Ham, Fulham, and Liverpool, but I think we're still going to win the Premier League this season. And people reply to that, like, aha, you're so deluded. You've just lost to West Ham. Mateta is not the answer. I think we're very far from saying Ateta is not the answer. The football that we are playing, it's going to come. Those trophies are going to come. Hopefully, at least one of them is this season. But listen, Klopp is going to. If Klopp and Guardiola are not in this league, we are going to win like 4 trophies. Like, I'm 100% sure. Like, if Guardiola announces right now I'm leaving as well, we are going to sweep the trophies next. And there's no other team that is close to us. It's just we are just unlucky that Guardiola and Klopp are in the Premier League at the same time. But the way we are playing, 6-0, 5-0, 7-0. Set pieces. Remember, he's the one who brought the set piece coach. Absolutely perfect as well. The control of the game. We had like 80% possession today as well. We had like 20 plus shots. Sheffield had 0 shots on target. Oh my goodness, it's just Sheffield United. Everyone based them. Fine. We played against Liverpool. Liverpool, we scored for them. They didn't score a goal in that game as well. Even in the FA Cup game, we scored for them in that game as well. Oh my goodness, Liverpool did not have Salah. Fine. We played against West Ham, 6-0. West Ham had 1 shot on target, controlled the game, score 6 goals on the other side. Oh my goodness, West Ham are not good enough. The David Moyes, this and that. You played against an easy West Ham team. Fine. We play against Newcastle. We score another 4 goals. We control the game, 2 corners in. Come on, man. This squad, like, you cannot compare this squad to what we had 3 years ago, man. So, we might still end up not winning the Premier League title, but it depends on how it happens. If we end up losing on the Premier League title by 1 point, I know there's still some people who are going to come and say Ateta out after Man City beat us to the Premier League title by 1 point. Come on, man, let's be serious. The way the team is playing, right? Is this not the best feeling you've ever had in terms of Arsenal, like, for years? Like, right now, we're just going into games expecting not to win, but to win we are not asking ourselves, are we going to beat West Ham or Newcastle? We are asking ourselves, how many goals are we going to score? On top of that, we are second in terms of scoring goals after the 75th minute, which means the mentality is we are always switched on until the 90th minute. On top of that, in the Premier League this season, we've scored the most goals and we've conceded the least goals. How can you then come back after that and you tell me Ateta is not good enough? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. But everyone has their opinion. Ateta for today's game, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. Subs, one thing I can say about subs, now, it was good. Personally, I wouldn't have brought in Partey and Jesus for this game because the game was over. I would have saved them for next week, but maybe you wanted them to get minutes. Nketiah, I want to talk about 3 players who are on the bench. Now, Eddie Nketiah, I really think it's over for Nketiah, unfortunately. Because last season when Jesus was not there, it was Nketiah who used to play. Every game, Nketiah came on. Even this season, he started like 10 games at the beginning of the season. I put a poll on YouTube last night and I asked, who do you want to start up front against Sheffield? Havertz, Trossard, Jesus, or Nketiah? I think 1,000 and something people voted and 2% said Nketiah. 2%. I was like, it's dropped down to 2%. Like, out of those like 1,100 people, only like 20 or 30 wanting Nketiah to start. So in terms of the fans, he's dropped down the ladder. Like, people would have Havertz in front of him, Trossard in front of him, maybe even Martinelli in front of him, Jesus in front of him. So in terms of that, I don't know. I'm really thinking he's not going to be here next season. I also kind of think Ateta does not trust him anymore because there's some games where we need a goal and it's not come on. Now, the truth is still, not everyone can get a chance to play because you're only allowed 5 subs. Some of you want Partey to come on. Someone else wants Jesus to come on. Someone else wants Vieira to come on. Someone else wants Cedric to come on. So not everyone can play, unfortunately. For Smith Rowe, I really wanted Smith Rowe to play today because I can't see which other games he's going to play, especially in the Champions League and the Man City game and those kind of games. I don't think Smith Rowe will play. He might get a chance against Brentford next week, but again, it's very tough for Smith Rowe, especially if everyone is fit. If Partey is there, Rice is there, Jorginho is there, Odegaard is there, Havertz, Trossard, Smith Rowe will not get a chance. It's unfortunate, but hopefully he does get a chance because for me, I don't want Smith Rowe to go. I feel like he really has something still to offer, and he's not really played like 5-6 games to the point where we've changed our opinions on him and we're like, nah, this day Smith Rowe is bad. No, it's the injury, unfortunately. Nelson, it's true. I would have loved Nelson to come on for Saka. They have been coming on the last 3-4 games. But then again, Vieira has not played for a while. He wants to play, Partey has not played for a while. He wants to play. So let's see. I'm going to wait for the Brentford game. If the Brentford game we have like 3 or 4 goals again, and then Smith Rowe and Nelson and Nketiah don't come on, I'll be like, yeah. It's looking like it's over for our Highland boys, unfortunately. But hopefully they do get time, at least some time to play. But especially for Nketiah and Nelson, I feel like I'm really worried for them. I feel like they don't have a lot to play. They won't be here next season. Now that will make at least 70% out of the Arsenal fan base happy. But yeah, it's unfortunate how to stand out for them, especially Nelson. He really helped us in both of them. They scored some really great last-minute goals last season. But yeah, I think we are slowly moving away from them. Like, we have a lot of players ahead of them, unfortunately. So yeah, that is it. My man of the match. Who would you guys vote of the man of the match? Zolisani says, breaking news, the whole Arsenal team to be tested for testosterone. The FA claims that there's no team that performs like this under normal circumstances. Yeah, it sounds about right. They should. And don't even be surprised if they did. They really hate us. They will probably do something like this. Ghana is on fire. Ghana is on fire again. Arsenal for life. I appreciate the optimism. We are going for the gold. I hope and pray we win the available trophies, says Abu. Dauda says, please, nobody should tell me that Kai is not a world-class player. World-class is a bit too far, but I don't think Havertz is a bad player at all. I don't think you've ever seen me come here and say, oh my goodness, Havertz is terrible, he's crap, get him out. And you have to give players time. You can't. Was he worth 65 million? Probably not. But in terms of, like, for example, I'm saying there's people who are going to say Havertz is one of the worst signings this season. That is a lie. Havertz is nowhere near the worst signings this season. He's not even in the top 10. Someone like Amrabat at Man United has been worse than Havertz by far. Mount, terrible signing for Man United so far. Havertz should not even be on the list of bad signings. Nowhere near. He's helped us win like 3 or 4 games this season, and he's scoring goals and he's assisting. He could easily get 10 plus goals this season and like 7 plus assists this season. It's very possible. So if everyone is fit, he might not be a starter. But I've never been like, there's other fans who are like, oh my goodness, Havertz is starting. What is that doing? Nah, I've never, ever say that. Like, whoever starts these days, I'm like, is Havertz starting? That is fine. Is Trossard starting? That is okay. Is Jesus starting? That is okay. Is it Tomiyasu? Is it Zinchenko? Is it Kivio? I don't care. Whoever plays, we are just going to score 5 or 6 anyway. That's how confident I am these days. We are topping the table this weekend. Yes, Friday. Yes. We beat Brentford. We are top of the table. And then we relax and we watch Man City against Liverpool. Let me know. Last question. What do you want the Liverpool-Man City result to be? Do you want them to draw, or do you want Man City to win, or do you want Liverpool to win? And if one team wins, which one do you prefer it to be? Hope Saka is not injured. I don't think so. Paul says yes, the bench, but they're not on form. Actually need the first team to remain fit. Partey not yet fit enough. They're gonna be okay. By next week, Trossard, Jesus, they're gonna be okay. Partey's been out for a longer time. I think we're going to use them. No, not every single day, just to protect them from injuries. So it's good that if Partey and Jesus are not there and they're on the bench, we are like, okay, that's fine anyway. Just, whoever is playing is okay. Kind of dissatisfied. Expected more than 1 goal in the second half, says Wisdom. Yeah, I think we'd have gone to get to 7th and 8th until Martinelli got injured, and then everyone was just like, let's calm down. Let's not risk more injuries. Our Gabi and Saka, hope they're not injured. I don't think that Martinelli is. He might not be available for the Brentford game. Let's wait and see. Whoever is coming back should make the bench. The current team should remain. Yes, Jamie West, which was against Man United, says Prince. Ubale says, let them continue to doubt us and we will continue to prove them wrong until the last day. I know what they're going to say today, against West Ham 6-0. West Ham are not that good. Against Newcastle 4-1, yeah, but West Ham did not have Wilson, okay, we score another 5 against Burnley. It's Burnley. Everyone beats Burnley. Why is Arsenal they're not going to win the league title? It's Burnley. 5 against Crystal Palace. Yeah, but Roy Hodgson, there's a lot of trouble there. I'm really waiting for those ones against FC Porto and Man City. I am waiting for what they're going to say after those ones. Those are 2 games that we really need to win. If we go there and we beat Man City, then we are this close, because Man City is a team that always gives us a headache because we've not won there in a while. I'm hoping this time we can do something against them, because depending on the other teams, to beat them for us is hard. Best all-round Gunners forever, says Paul. We have gotten the win we want, but it has come with a cost. The Martinelli injury, hope it's not as serious as we saw, says Musa. He was stepped on. It's not a muscular injury. So, yeah, the way he was carried, though, he was being carried, so it looked like a worry. Nasco says Ben White. Someone should just pray for FC Porto. Now, this is what happened. FC Porto played Benfica yesterday and they won 5-0. And then I saw the comments. Why do people always talk about Saka and Arsenal all the time? Foden scores 2 goals. You go online to see what people are saying about Foden. Saka is trending. Foden scores, people talk about Saka. Rashford scores, people talk about Saka. Elliott scores, people talk about Saka. Like, why are you talking about Saka? Talk about Foden. He scored some really good goals. Everyone tries to compare themselves to Saka. I don't know why. And Arsenal as well. Yesterday, FC Porto beat Benfica 5-0. And then I went to the comment section. Everyone was talking about Arsenal. I was like, oh my goodness, did Arsenal just play Benfica or something? People are like, yes, this is a warning to Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal should be scared. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever makes you happy. I'm very happy today because of this result. It was so amazing, says Musa. Glenn, actually, I'm even confused in terms of choosing the man of the match between Rice and Odegaard, but I think I will go with Rice. Christwell says, Glenn, I predicted a 7-0, but it ended 6-0. Like I told you the last time out, you needed the returning players to come on the way they did. But more playing time should have been given to Reece Nelson, Smith Rowe, and Eddie. This should count as our cheapest game of this was definitely the easiest game of the season. It was too easy. The way we were passing, it just looked like we could score 10 or 20 goals today. That was too easy. Not injured. I think he was just being rested. Marvelous. There's so much joy in watching Arsenal now, says Prince. Absolutely. Anan is watching from Ghana. There's a lot of comments today. I'm not going to pick all of them because it's already late at night. So I'm going to allow you guys to go and have a wonderful night. So let me take 3 more. Muiz says, I've eaten. I'm going to comment soon. Saliba alone had 169 passes, more than the entire Sheffield team. Really? Let me take a look at the stats. I've not seen the stats. How many clean sheets do we have now? I think Raya has 11. And I think Ramsdale had 2 at the beginning of the season. Is that like 13? I think it's 13. But Raya by himself, it's 11, if I'm not wrong. We need to add 30 million for Declan Rice and 30 million for King Kai. Martinelli is at 8, says so today there's so many comments. People are really loving this Arsenal's performance. Someone sent me the correct score, 6-0. Sincerely don't use them to play betting, says Miz. Stay away from betting unless you're responsible. Bet what you can afford to lose. But when it comes to Arsenal, just put Arsenal to score a bunch of goals. I can give you a bet for this weekend. Saka to score against Brentford. He's not going to go 2 games without scoring. Party is a 6. Party, he's not come to the party yet. He's going to come very soon. Please subscribe and smash the like button, says okay. Kai should be on number 9. He should not play number 8. I actually agree with that. I'd like to see Havertz playing as a number 10. Like, when you play like 2 midfielders and then 1 number 10, like back in the day, like a 4-2-3-1. I'd like to see Havertz behind the strike and see what he can do there. I don't think we'll see that anytime soon, though, because we have Odegaard controlling there. But let's see. I want them to draw, but I want one to win. It could be Man City, says Mashek. Interesting. Raji says for Man City and Liverpool, I'll have to see a 2-2. Absolutely perfect. So, yeah, let me allow you guys to sleep. It's very deep at night. It's 2 a.m. here. I know it's 12 for some of you, 1. 11 and all that. But what an amazing win. I'll put a poll on YouTube for man of the match as well. Let me know who your man of the match was. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. We'll be back tomorrow with a news video and talk about this win even more. Thank you for watching, guys, and catch up with you on the next one.